15 minutes in my brain.
More like 20 minutes in my brain.
The problem is that we do not have objective truth anymore. We need a common foundation, and that's what I'm going to write about. That's a huge thing I'm going to write about. Where do we start? How do we build? How do we deal with what has happened and go from there? And figure out something that works. And I have tangible, we need drastic change. Everything that has been tried within capitalism has not worked for peace, for, you know, the whole, which exists. One of my first year philosophy classes, he asked who here believes in God, and it was only me and the professor who raised their hand. Even any sort of like spirituality, nope. But I do believe God is true, and if you understand the true nature, then we can understand ourselves. I think since stopping my meds, my brain has been super laggy, and I know it seems like a big job to change the world. Right now, money has the power, and all the rich people with money want to make more money, and they do that at the expense of the people without money. We just need to switch the power somehow. We need to let them know that it's just made up, that it's not real. I believe true power comes from love. We need lovers in leadership roles, people with a lot of empathy and compassion and understanding, people who want to make the world a better place for everyone. We're equal, but different.
Yeah.
Our value is the same.
Miss Epiphany over here.
But we're equal, but different. Does that make sense? Did I do it okay?
Yep.
Okay, it was something like, we are equal, but we are not the same. Something like that.
It was exactly that.
Yay! We are the same, but not the same.
No.
Pause. War is sick. It should never be an option. And anybody who ever suggests war as an option even should not be in any position of power. I am just horrified and shocked that the world has experienced so much horror and hasn't learned from any of it, that this is never okay no matter what for anybody ever. There's nothing valid that could ever excuse it. It's so terrible and it's so sad and it is unjust and nobody ever knows what they're getting into, and it's always these people who are removed from it that make the decision to go for it, and it is never okay and it should never be permitted in any circumstance ever. There's always a way around it. There's always ways that we can solve our conflicts without violence, and if you don't believe that, you should get a different job. Don't be in a position of power. Like, our leaders and oh my gosh, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I want drastic change on a global level. We don't have a common foundation that we believe in to build on, and I want to create that and dissolve all of the power that is right now. It definitely does mean pushing people out of their leadership roles and dissolving government as we know it, creating something better that actually works, where we all get a say. I do what I can, but how much of a real difference am I making, you know? Any sort of revolution that we have within capitalism isn't going to work. It hasn't worked, and I don't think it will. We need this revolution where we get rid of capitalism, we get rid of monetary currency in all forms, and we figure out a new system. Like, I have it in my head, a way we can share resources and educate everybody. I think it's like Pythagoras said, if you educate the children, you won't need to punish the criminals. Damn, we have so much knowledge in this world. We haven't been using it. We could be so much farther for the good of all. My radical ideas are not actually so radical. Where did you get your radical ideas? My Little Pony and Barbie movies. They taught me a lot about love and friendship and problem solving, how to get along. Like, whatever, be a non-believer, but damn, there is something better than this. We can make something way better than this. And war should never be an option. I'm gonna lose so much respect for anybody who suggests war as an option or thinks that war is a legitimate option. It is not, and my heart is breaking. Just constantly. Underwear. I don't know what I was saying. Super quick debrief. I stopped drinking when I was 21 because I have had a lot of trauma with alcohol and I've seen it destroy a lot of people, and it was never really a healthy thing for me. Well, you know, it's easy to drink when you're sad and drink when you're happy and when you really like something, just like weed. Like, I love smoking weed, right? I didn't love drinking as much as I love smoking weed, but it was dangerous when I drank in public. Men like to prey on young maidens like me. Yeah. It just wasn't safe. Had a lot of dangerous situations. This is not an AA meeting, so I'm not gonna dive into it. My AA meetings do get pretty lit. You know, I can trauma dump. This is not that. This is not the trauma dumping time or place. I love AA and I love the people there, and they help me a lot. Everybody makes their own decisions for, you know, stopping and starting things, and I made mine, and I'm really happy about it because I don't think I'd be alive if I had continued drinking. I think it gets to a point with a lot of people where it's very dangerous. Whatever the reason, it's just dangerous. Seth Rogen says he believes that it's the worst drug, and I kind of do too. Wide variety of experiences I've had, and I've never been more messed up than when I was drinking, and that's saying a lot. Just believe me. I think perception is such a cool thing. I got a skateboard because I was skateboarding with this boy in Germany and made me want to learn how to do it. It's just so funny how I felt like we were totally in love, and he's like, who's this like girl that I don't know? Like, we were in love and he doesn't know it, and he might never know it, and that's okay. Sucks to be him. I asked people on my Instagram if they believe in objective truth, and most people said yes, but still lots of people said no. And I believe that the objective truth, the truth, is love, and that love is God. That love is the truth. I feel very fortunate to say that I know true love very well. How do I know I'm in the right place in life? Because I just got to read my grandma to bed, and then she fell asleep in my arms, and what's better than that, right? I think that it is so cool to have family that you love. Like, we can care for those who cared for us. I really want to have kids one day, but I do not want, and I will not raise them in a capitalist society. I was born to parents who love me, and the family loves me, and I still had such a hard time. And I do blame capitalism for everything that's happened to me. I won't do that to them. People who feel like others are less, like, you are misinformed and your energies are misplaced. One day, we will change the world, and I will give birth to children in a better world. Ownership isn't real, bitches. Hi. I'm aware I'm so all over the place all the time, but are you aware of how mentally ill I am? Okay, I said I was gonna talk about editing a little bit. I wanted to do dishes, and now I'm like, welcome. Oh, why is the lighting always so bad When I was 19, I developed anorexia. It was partly because of social media, and my algorithm was really messed up and just recommending me a lot of like very small wastes. And then the other reason is because I was in a very abusive relationship, and sexual abuse takes a really large toll on your mind. If I am not looking picture perfect one day, it doesn't mean that I need to starve myself. And it wasn't like as easy of a transition as that, but it did help me, as well as smoking weed really helped me to be able to eat again. OnlyFans and making porn also helped me being okay with how my body looked naturally. I became okay with how I look. It definitely took a long time. It took a lot of therapy and a lot of self-love. Huge mix of stuff that helped and didn't help, and different things help and hinder different people. I've heard from people, friends, that editing does the opposite. It makes them feel worse. And like same with like doing sex work. Some people, it makes them feel worse about themselves. And for me, both those things helped improve my self-confidence. I was also at like a really low point with my first relationship. I had never hated myself, and then a man Now I just like editing my photos because I have my little like avatar is like baby doll Daniela, and I get to make myself look exactly how I look in my head. Yeah, and I'm a lot less drastic with my edits now. I think being able to post YouTube videos unedited, and especially with my fucking teeth, because this is like huge confidence issue for me. So I'm proud of myself for being able to be open and honest with you about all of my little weirdness. I'm able to have way more coherent conversations in person, but when I'm talking to myself to a camera, my mind looks like scrambled eggs. I did the dishes, yay. I did the dishes. Sex work, good for some people and not good for others. I enjoy expressing my sexuality. I think sex work is also good for like weeding out guys who are like controlling, because you can't really date me if you want to own me and control me, because it's just not gonna work. I have considered being monogamous with people, and I've considered quitting sex work for people, but I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad that I'm here. I make a lot of people happy, and I enjoy it, and I'm too mentally ill to have a normal job anymore. I worked full-time for 5 years, and then I decided to do something a lot less stressful in certain ways. But I'm trying to change the world over here, guys. I'm looking over this video and I'm like, I can't post this. This is fucked, actually. I go all over the place and it's just like a mess. And I look absolutely crazy, disheveled. But then I was thinking, this is just like real life core. This is the smallest fraction of my life. This is 15 minutes out of a day in my life. Lives are so crazy. Life is crazy. There's not a lot of realness on the internet sometimes. I guess I'm just trying to do that a little bit. A little moment in my brain. Also thinking about being vegetarian, because I think it actually goes against my values to eat meat. I hope everyone has a great day. It might seem weird me having said I blame everything that's ever happened to me on capitalism, then saying like I've been sexually abused. Lots of bad things have happened to me, and I do blame it all on capitalism, because I certainly don't blame the individual. We are a product of so many things, but we are born just little alien children. We can't blame the individual when it's a systemic problem that creates our environment, that creates everything that we've seen, that influences and affects us. One of the reasons why I'm so passionate about wanting to change the world and the system, because I know that it affects everybody very negatively, and that the world could be a beautiful utopia. I believe the world was meant to be this Garden of Eden, and then unfortunately some people who are not alive fucked it up for us, and then people who are alive decided to keep fucking it up. And it's just generations of people who decided to keep on with the way that it's not working. But we can decide enough is enough, and there's a new and better way, which I will propose. What's another way that hasn't been done before? Just wait. Let's be patient. Give me a year or less. I just need to stop being overwhelmed with school. It's gonna get better, I promise. Ooh, this is a cute way to end the video. Okay, I'll be back soon, I'm sure. Maybe wearing some makeup because I would like to feel cute after I showed you guys my crazy bedhead study vibes. I don't dress up when I'm home. Why would I dress up in my city? There's no reason for me to look cute here. What is going on? Okay, cute ending to the video. I love you. I know, you see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Boom, 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 live life, breathe air. I know somehow we're gonna get there and feel so wonderful. I will make you change your mind. These things happen all the time and it's all real. I'm telling you just how I feel. So wake up the members of our nation. It's a chance to breathe. There's no chance unless you take one. And see the brighter side of every situation. Some things are meant to be, so give your best and leave the rest to me. Just leave it all to me. Just leave it all to me. Just leave it all to me. Have a great day.